Yo, what's good? Oh shit. Yo, what's good? Okay. I hope this don't look like a dick on my forehead. But yo, listen. So what we finna put fuck. So what we gonna talk about today? Tonight. We're gonna talk about I don't know. I don't know. I'm bugging the fuck out right now. What am I doing? Let me fix my light. What the fuck? Come on now, bro. You bugging, man. So we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about fuck. What to do if your life is miserable. It's simple. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's very simple. But we as humans, we have our minds, and we tend to think things are complex or too complicated more than it actually is. But when in reality, it's mad simple. All you have to do is just one simple thing: change. You need to change something in your life, whether it be big or small. What are you unhappy about? Are you unhappy about your body shape, your knowledge, your lack of money, your lack of? Because some of y'all niggas is broke, son. Is it your environment, the people that you're around? What are you unhappy about? And I think that's the difficult process, or the difficult part of trying to figure out what you're unhappy about, because people are unhappy, but they're not sure of why they're unhappy. So I think you got to spend some time with yourself and actually think and figure out, why are you this way? Why are you unhappy? And once you figure that out, then you can start the process. Now the process is okay. I take that back. The process is the difficult part. But when you think about it, is it really? You're in the process of taking that negative aspect out of your life, or changing that, whether it be within or outside of your life. And if it's within yourself, then I can understand the process being a little bit more difficult. But if it's an outside force, I understand that some outside forces, they're harder to they're harder to retract from. They're harder to get away from, to flee from. But usually outside forces are a little bit easier. So I think that's step one. Step one, I need you to figure out whether it's within or on the outside. What are you unhappy about? Are you unhappy about your environment, the situation that you're in? Are you unhappy about your weight, your body, whatever that may be? Because 9 times out of 10, you can change it. So after you have figured out what the problem is, now it's time for the solution. The process is the solution, not the result. The process is the solution. Because while you're going through that process, you're actually in the works of figuring out, well, not figuring out, but you're in the process of fine tuning whatever it is, whatever it may be. You're in the process of fixing all the seams, make sure there's no loose ends, no loose anything, no holes that anybody can poke through or look through with their eyes. No, the process is the solution. Now, during the process, in the beginning, it's difficult. You're going to be tempted to go back to the old ways. For example, let's say you want to lose weight. Now you're in the process of losing weight. You're working out, you're dieting. In the beginning, you're thinking, damn, I'm not seeing any results. What's the point of this? I might as well just be fat and eat McDonald's and donuts all the damn time like I used to. Why? Why stop dead in your tracks? You're just gonna let a train hit you. Why do that? Keep on running. Keep on running towards that goal. Again and again, keep on running. Listen, the beginning is always difficult. In any endeavor that you partake in, the beginning is always difficult. Because it's the learning process. Now, don't get me wrong, you're going to be learning throughout the whole path, throughout the whole process. But the beginning is usually the learning stage. You have to keep on climbing. So, again, you're in the process of losing weight. You got to push through. You may not, realistically speaking, you may not see results within the first few weeks. You just won't. Depending on your body, you just won't. Now, give it a month, give it 3 months. You'll definitely see some change. You're going to put on a shirt and that motherfucker's like a dress. Because you've been slimming down. Just whenever you're down, or whenever you feel like giving up, whenever you're tempted to go back to the old ways, think ahead. Think ahead of what's to come. If you're a woman, you slim it down. Think ahead of, damn, my figure finna be so nice and slim. I'm finna look so good. You're a man. You trying to get lean. You trying to lose that motherfucking belly. Trying to lose that gut. My G. Trying to lose that gut. Trying to lose that motherfucking fat right here. So you been doing this eating and downing beer down your jugular. Think ahead. Just look into the mirror and visualize that body. Visualize the results from the process in 3 months, 6 months, a year. Just visualize it. And I mean visualize it. Act as if you're living in that visualization. But don't stay in that dream for too long. Because that's a false sense of reality. But just for a few seconds or for a few minutes, look into the mirror and just visualize. Visualize on what you could look like, on what you will look like. That's inspiration, that's motivation. You see, you won't find motivation from the outside, and motivation won't find you. You have to find it. You have to search for it. Like a dog searching for his bone. You have to. Or else it will never come to you. Now, there may be some rare instances where inspiration will come out of nowhere. That's the universe graces. That's God's grace. But usually, you have to find that motivation. And visualizing is one of the very great ways for you to obtain that motivation. Money. You lacking money. Honestly, in this day and age, it is too easy to make money legally. It's way too easy. There's many ways, there's many paths you can take to make money. So you shouldn't be complaining about that. You can work in a factory. You work at McDonald's. Shit, fucking nigga, if you get paid, you getting paid at the end of the day. There's way too many ways to make money. You can do damn near anything. Especially in the South, you can do anything. So money? Okay. You want to change a certain look about yourself? You want to dress differently? Or I think that's the superficial way of you being upset towards life. If you're stuck in your environment, work your ass off so you can move. Because there are places that they will be the detriment to somebody with dreams. That place can be a quicksand. And the more dreams you have, the heavier you are. So the more resistant you're going to be to try to escape. But little do you know, the more resistant you are, the quicker it's going to sink you in. So, work your ass off until you're able to leave, until you're able to move. Get away from that city that you're in right now, if you feel that way. I think y'all fail to realize that you have so much more control over your lives than you think you do. Again, a path is not narrow. That's obvious. A path is only narrow as much as your mind is. If your mind is narrow, then your path will be narrow. Tunnel vision. It's good to have tunnel vision and it's good to not. It has to depend on the situation. However narrow your mind is, that's how narrow your path will be. And what you fail to realize, in that shadow that you've created because your mind is so narrow, infinite paths that you could take. All you have to do is just light the way, light the torch. And you can see a multitude of paths that you could branch off on. You have so much more control. You can do it. I'm telling you. Especially if you're grown, you have so much more control. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can move anywhere. You can move anywhere and start a new life. You can start a life. Just start your life. I'm telling you, the hardest part is to start. It should be the simplest, right? No. Usually it's the hardest. The hardest thing to do is start. The hardest part is to start. But once you start, it seems as if a whole weight has been lifted off of your shoulders because you realize, damn, it was easy to start. Now you're in the process, but then another obstacle comes. It's challenging. Now you want to give up, and now you're tempted to stop. Again, do not stop dead in your tracks so a train can hit you. Don't do that. Keep on marching, and keep on walking, and keep on running. I mean, come on now, man. Whatever you are upset about, you can change. It's that simple. You are given that much control over your lives. It's that simple. And whenever you start to realize that and think that and believe that, then you come to a revelation of, I have a lot of power. You control how much power you have within yourself. I mean, hey, you have the power to get up and move. You have the power to make money. You have the power to be happy. But you also have the power to be sad, to be stuck in the mud. Like a branch that's falling off a tree. Damn. But I'm serious though. If you have to make a transformation, then do so. That's what we have to do. We have to adapt. We're human beings. We adapt and we transform into a greater being of ourselves. Because that's what we do. That's what we're made to do. I got a homeboy. He was depressed. He transformed his way of thinking and his belief system. And now that man is happy. He's the happiest that he's ever been. Just by simply doing that. Meditating. Increasing his knowledge. Believing in his spirit and in himself more. Shit, he believes he's a God, and he is. Just doing those things can improve your life so much more. And honestly, you shouldn't even be upset. You should be grateful that you're even alive, because there is so much many more people suffering right now. Honestly and truthfully. But now my homeboy, really, he went from being depressed. I'm talking the lowest of the low. Shit, he was under rock bottom. He was with the crust of the earth. And now he rose from the ashes, and now he's flying high. He know who I'm talking. He know, and he be watching this shit too, so he know. But I'm telling you, you can transform your life. Is it easy? Yes. Is it hard? Yeah. But that's what makes it fun, though. It's the process. That's what makes it so fucking fun. And then when you look back, you could just feel the wind just brush off your face. And you feel a sense of relief, a sense of accomplishment. And then you have to turn around and keep on walking to always improve. So, I mean, hey, whatever you're upset about, you can change. That's simple, easy. It's hardly simple, but it's simply hard. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to cut it right there. Like, comment, subscribe, all that corny shit. And till the next video, my boy, I bid you adieu.